Okay, welcome back. My name is Rain, and I have not uploaded any videos to my Tarot channel in a while, Rain Tarot. And I had the urge to do so tonight, and so I'm going with my intuition, my urge, and I'm going to do it. I haven't done it in a couple of years, actually. I've been reading Tarot since I was 17. It's been, yeah, about 20-something years. We won't go into how many 20-something years. Anyways, I did try to make one big or one homogeneous video for all of the signs, and my phone overheated. So here I am making it overheated right in the middle. So yeah, I already did the fire signs and the earth signs, and I was moving. Well, actually, I did the water sign. I started with water signs and fire signs, and right as I shuffled and pulled the cards for the earth signs, that's when my phone overheated. So here we are. I already have the cards laid out because I already shuffled and pulled them. So we'll just start where I left off. And so this is for all of the earth signs, and that's Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. All right, and this is for the week of September 17th. I'm doing this on Sunday night on the 16th, and so this is for this upcoming week. So this video will most likely be for earth signs and the air signs unless my phone overheats, because I just don't feel like editing together a bunch of stuff. Anyways, enough talking about that, and I'm going to get into these cards. I pulled 3 tarot cards from the Druid craft deck. The symbols, the symbology within this is really beautiful and just really resonates with me. And then I also pull one card from the House of Night. This is the Wisdom of the House of Night, Nyx. I feel like these have some really beautiful, powerful wisdom within them. And then I'm looking for my box at the top. I want to show you, but Doreen Virtue's romance angels. Okay, so getting started. Goodness, this is an interesting reading. Okay, so this is for all of our earth signs: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And I'll show you the 3 tarot cards that I pulled, and then I'll go more into it. But it's going to show them to you side by side here. We pulled the Moon card, Major Arcana. We pulled the Ace of Swords, as well as the 8 of Swords. Okay. And, okay, so yeah, we've got a lot of sword energy. Swords have to do with the mind, thoughts, ideas. It does. It has to do with your mind. And so there's a lot of, wow. Sorry. Sometimes when I stop, it's not because I'm just like, I'm receiving messages, because these messages are not coming from me. They're coming through me. That's what I like to say. Okay. So there's a lot of thoughts. There's a lot of emotions, because we started off with the Moon card. This is really deep. The things that you're going through, okay, so we are in Virgo season right now, and Virgo is a very analytical sign. It is all about the mind. All right. So these 2 cards together, I just want to say, it's very interesting energies here, because this is new ideas. This is something new. Ace is the first, number 1. And so this is a new idea. These are new things coming in. This is new thoughts, a new idea, a new way of looking at something. This is needed. This is right in the middle, because we have this 8 of Swords. Okay, and the thing with the 8 of Swords is that she's surrounded by all these swords, which are very reminiscent of something like a cage, being trapped, being held captive by your own thoughts, by your own mind, by the way that you're looking at things, perhaps. Now, in this deck, she's shown to be bound pretty tightly. But in the traditional Rider-Waite Smith Tarot, she's bound very loosely, indicating that she, at any time, could just untie herself and walk right out of there. That, because this is like being self-bound. This is all about being bound to something because of your own thoughts. This is you doing this to yourself. But at any moment, you have the power within you to break out of that and just walk right out. You're not actually bound to whatever concepts that you have going on. You are not actually bound to that, but that there is a misconception, and perhaps you have been stuck in this mindset. But I feel like that there's a lot. Okay, this is interesting. This new idea here, this new way of looking at things and thinking about things is going to cut those ropes right there, right off, and you'll be able to get out of this, okay? It's just, get out of your brain. Get out of your brain. You're overthinking things, okay? That's what I'm seeing here. And it could be causing, you know, emotional strife. But I feel like you're feeling things very deeply. You're very intuitive right now. You're very in touch with your feelings. And what this is asking, I mean, if you're stuck in this, then you're going to have a lot of waves, a lot of ripples. It's going to be emotional upset. But I feel like breaking out of this with this new way of looking at things is going to help balance these out. If you look here, you have both the wild dog, like a wolf or something like that, a wild dog and a domesticated dog, okay, and they're howling at the moon. This is a balance right here, okay? This is a balance. And the moon also indicates cycles and changes. I feel like that being in touch with your emotions is really important right now. And being balanced within those emotions. When you get in touch with those emotions, you are going to be able to see things clearer in a new light. You might even have a new idea or concept come to you. But I feel like that this is where you have been. I'm going to look at these oracle cards and see what the story is all coming together. Yeah. Okay, so we've got chaos here. Chaos is not always a bad thing, okay? We've got this very destructive force, a tornado, ripping things up. Immediately I think of Kali. I think of the Indian goddess Kali. She's a very destructive energy. But within that destructive energy comes new life. It's not all for naught. But right now, I feel like that there has been a lot of chaotic energy. And because I think it's the overthinking and creating a scenario where you feel like you are a captive. You know, we create these cycles and these loops that we can get caught in it. But we have free will. You can break out of that cycle anytime, and you can come up with a million reasons why you can't. You know, there's always an excuse for everything. But really, you know, get past that bullshit, get past the excuses. But I think that, yeah, I think balancing the emotions is really important right now for you. I think it's highly important, especially if there's a lot of chaos going on. And this can be internal chaos, but it can also be external chaos, okay? And regardless of that, the emotional balance is being called for. So the romance angel card that I pulled is religious factors. This is an interesting one. I have not pulled this one yet in any reading. And it says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. All right. This is what I'm getting. Is that there is a call for you, my beautiful earth signs, to become balanced, more balanced within your emotions. And to focus maybe just on one thing, that one thing that's coming through. It's going to be something new though. This is balance and focus on that so that this is not going on anymore. This could be going on, okay? But I just, yeah, I feel like that this could be calmed down by the emotional balance. Now the fact that this card came in, you know, your religious or your spiritual way of looking at things is influencing your love life. And to me, gosh, this is so interesting. Yeah. So this woman here, I see the crown kind of floating above her head. It's very angelic. It's like when I think of, it's like a halo, right? When you think of like Jesus and he has the halo, it's someone who has a certain understanding. Yeah, I'm having these like pictures coming into my head, and I'm having trouble getting it out through words. So basically, what I'm feeling like is that you should focus on your heart and focus on balancing your emotions, okay? And when you get into that space, then you're gonna have some new things coming in, some new ideas and whatnot. But that maybe you've been a little chaotic lately, or maybe things have been chaotic for you. But I think it's been thwarting some movement forward. I do. And getting into this balance is going to have to do with your religion. Whether or not you're a Christian or Muslim, or if you're just spiritual or whatever that is for you. Once you get into that space of feeling balanced, okay, and it might be through religious or spiritual practices, that I feel like you're going to start attracting more love into your life, whether or not you're already with someone or you're not. It's just going to, that's just the nature of things, right? When we're happy and balanced and we're putting out goodness, it's attracted back to us. It's just the way things work in the universe. But yeah, I think you've been in your brain too much, my beautiful, beautiful earth signs, especially you Virgos. We are in the sign of Virgo right now. But yeah, I think this is saying to balance yourself out, and things will start working out for you. And yeah, that's what I'm seeing with the cards. You might get something different from those images, and if you do, pay attention to those. And if this doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. And maybe parts of it resonate and parts of it don't, because this is just a general reading. So it's, it's kind of, for one-on-one readings, I'd have to do a personal reading for it to be just for you. All right. So now I'm going to move on to the beautiful air signs. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. You beautiful, beautiful, beautiful air signs. I'm going to pull 3 tarot cards, and I'm going to pull a romance angel card and a House of Night card. So this is for my beautiful air signs for the week starting September 17th. Need three cards for my beautiful air signs. Just 3 cards, that is. Interesting. Okay. These are good. Okay, let's pull 1 card for my air signs for the week of September 17th. Pull 1 card here. House of Night for my beautiful air signs for the week of September 17th. Okay. All right. Well, these are really positive. So I'll go ahead and show the 3 tarot cards that came up, and then I'll go more into them. But we have got the 6 of Wands with the Ace of Cups and the 6 of Swords. Okay. So the 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands is victory card. Okay, we've got this guy here, and he is followed by his entourage. He has come home. He is supported by his peers, or by his, but yeah, he's supported by his people, whether that's family, friends, whatever that is. So yeah, this is the victory card. He's come back. He's like, yes, I made it. And they're like, yay, welcome back, and They're following him, yeah. So this is the victory card. Excellent. So in wands, so wands having to do with your passions and your what drives you, okay, with spirituality. It's like something, you know, you've been doing something passionately and it's rewarding you. But yeah, this is victory. And then the Ace of Cups. Ace being the first number, so it's always like one. The number one is always like something new. Ace of Cups, so this is in emotions. Cups are your emotions, but this can also be an indicator of a new romance, new love, or just, I mean, but this is such a beautiful card. Overflowing, and the waters that are overflowing are, I mean, it's just feeding everything. Everything's so green and lush. I love this card. Yes, and then the Six of Swords. So we have two sixes, but the Six of Swords, swords having to do with the mind, thoughts, ideas. But this is the sign, this is the card of coming out of turbulent waters. Coming out of turbulence, going to calmer waters. Okay, so what these three cards are telling me is that you have gone through something. You've come through something. And now you're moving into a time of less turbulence. This is really, really good. And there is victory. There's victory, moving out of turbulent waters, and newness. There is a newness that abounds. And like I said, a lot of times this card is an indicator of new love, new, but it's a wellspring. It doesn't have to be love necessarily, but it's newness within that emotional realm within yourself. Now I'm gonna look at these beautiful oracle cards. Gosh, we picked some good ones. Okay, so this one's reconciliation. This is from the Romance Angels, and it says someone from your past is returning into your life. Reconciliation, and this can be physically, or it could be any number of things. Okay, it can be energetically. But reconciliation. This is like making up with someone. But it all, I mean, you know, there's so many different factors, especially with the general reading. I mean, if someone has deceased and you're reconciling with them, then I mean, this works as well. Yeah, reconciliation and hope. The House of Knights says hope. So this is very positive. This is all very positive. You know, you've come through something. You've had a victory in something. And you're moving out of the turbulence into calmer waters. And you've got this new wellspring. You've got this new wellspring. And this is so beautiful. Reconciliation. This is all you can hope for. You know, when there are things that are unresolved, it really eats at us. And so I feel like because you have come through some turbulence and you are victorious, that this wellspring is going to be very attractive, perhaps, to someone coming back in and making up with you. And it doesn't, I mean, this is from the Romance Angels, but it doesn't have to be romantic. I mean, it could be the Romance Angels, but this is definitely, this is good. There's hope. I don't know what else to say about this, but yeah, that's a really good reading, guys. Air signs, you're doing really well. Oh, I feel really grateful right now. Again, I haven't done these readings in a really long time, and I don't know what format I want to start doing them in. It may not always be with my phone. You know, I may actually set up, I have, you know, cameras. I have cameras and stuff. I have a lot of different oracle cards and tarot cards, but these are the ones I chose to use. If you would like to purchase a reading from me, I haven't made them available for sale in quite a long time. People just pay me through Venmo or whatever. But I've got an Etsy page. I'll leave a link in the description. If you do want a one-on-one reading from me, I can record it like this and send it to you. You know, yeah, it's like what I'll do is like I upload it to YouTube and make it to where it's private for only your eyes, or I can also do like a Skype one-on-one type of thing, so it's like live with you, okay? And I haven't set any of my prices. Like I said, I haven't done this in a few years online, and I don't know, spirit guided me to do it. And so here I am. I don't know what format I'm going to do it in. Like I said, I don't want to repeat myself too many times, but yeah, these felt really good. And I hope that resonates with you guys. If it does not, you know, take it at, you know, take it for what it is. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest, because like I said, these are general readings. All right, blessings to you. This is all done out of love and out of a gift. Take care.